Good afternoon, Colorado. Welcome to the Thursday edition of What's for Lunch. I'm your host, Larry Hers, and today, making a return engagement, I have Jed and Piper from the Piper Inn. It's been like a year.
It's been over a year, I think.
Over a year. Yeah. So welcome back. So if you guys don't know, the Piper Inn is one of my favorite restaurants. Legendary restaurant, been in business 53 years. Who's going to give me a history?
I'll fire away. We've been in business 53 years. My grandfather started the restaurant in 1968. My dad took it over. He ran it for 35, 40 years, something like that. My sister Piper and I are in charge now. And we're just stoked to be carrying the flame forward and be hosting one of Denver's most legendary restaurants.
So when I invited you, we've had different... what we were trying to accomplish, and I said for this episode I wanted people to see the variety of what you do, so this gives you a good idea. Describe for people, either of you, what's the concept?
Oh, the concept of the Piper Inn. The Piper Inn
somebody who's never been there.
The Piper Inn is a dive bar. Our menu is categorized by one simple word. It's belly busters. It's all belly busters. We have belly busters from really three different cuisines. We have bar, pub food, burgers, and wings. We have a really great menu of Asian food, and we have a handful of Mexican food plates as well. If it's not a belly buster, it doesn't fit on our menu, and I think you see that on every dish we put forward.
What's funny, all these years I've never heard you say that before. Belly buster.
Belly buster.
Yeah.
Should I be? All right.
It's all belly busters.
Let's get into the food right away. Why not? No particular order. And by the way, I did request pretty much all these dishes. These are all my favorites. And I think the favorites of the restaurant as well. All right. Explain these.
So I'll go with this one. I'll let Piper do a couple of the others, but this one is a dish that I brought to the bar a couple of years ago. This is a Carne Asada Fry. It's an extremely popular dish in Los Angeles, where I spent 16 years eating just about everything I could find. There isn't a single Mexican restaurant in Los Angeles that doesn't have a Carne Asada Fry. And when we were looking at putting some new dishes together, the Carne Asada Fry just made sense for us. It's a plate of crinkle cut fries covered in aged cheddar beer cheese with our carne asada, onions and cilantro, our house-made salsa verde, and topped with sour cream.
And it was featured?
It was featured in the New York Times as one of America's 12 most missed dishes during the pandemic.
Yeah. New York Times wrote about this dish. So if you...
It's a hefty plate of food.
Yeah, it's pretty heavy.
It's a belly buster.
It's so addictive. Right? There's no way. Every time I'm like, I'm going to get something different. I'm not going to get them. I have to get them. We'll go with wings next.
You can do goat.
All right. So this is our golden goat wing sauce. We do a traditional double fried wing, and this one is topped with a Carolina-style honey mustard barbecue sauce with a little Piper Inn twist thrown in there. When we first introduced this as a seasonal sauce, it quickly became a fan favorite. Now it's on the menu permanently. You can order it all day, every day, from 10 a.m. till midnight every day.
Explain your sauce philosophy and what you carry.
I have a thing about sauces. I like to stock just 4 or 5 sauces at a time. I don't want to have 25 sauces on our wing menu. The restaurants that do that successfully, good for them. But for me, I know I can keep 4 sauces fresh, in-house, handmade every day, every couple days. And I don't want to take the risk that the kitchen isn't going to be able to keep up with 25 different sauces. So for me, we focus on the handful of sauces that we do well, and this is the first sauce that we've added to the menu, to the permanent menu, ever. Full stop.
So what are the ones that are always in stock?
The ones that are always on the menu are Asian, comes in mild, medium, hot, and turbo. We also have a buffalo sauce, pretty traditional style, vinegar and buffalo. Again, mild, medium, hot, and turbo. We do a dry rub, a barbecue, and that's it. That's the full extent of our permanent sauce menu. We also do offer up to 4 seasonal sauces that are made fresh every week.
What I've always said is that these are my favorite, but then these all recently have made it's really close. These are so addictive, and I think it's the saltiness in there that makes you just gotta keep eating them. We'll get into. I think we should talk about why we have Chinese food at this place. Short story. Give them the short version.
Short and condensed is we had some Cantonese cooks, and they brought over our Asian style wings and some of their family Cantonese dishes, and we've kind of kept them on the menu. Our egg rolls are some of our #1 sellers.
They make their own egg rolls from scratch.
Own egg rolls from scratch. Same with our beef and cheese wontons. They're amazing. And we've kept it on the menu since. So
Name some of the other Chinese dishes you do Cantonese.
Some of the top sellers on our Cantonese menu, the fried rice. I personally love ham fried rice, but we have shrimp, ham, pork, beef, chicken, you name it, it'll go in there. Fried rice is probably our top Cantonese seller. The orange chicken, which is the other plate here, is a new top seller. We introduced this just a handful of months ago, and ever since then it's rocketed in popularity.
It's shocking when you take a bite. You're like, what the heck? You're in a dive bar, right?
Yeah.
And you're like, how is this the best orange chicken I've ever had? And you get punched with orange and ginger. Like most times it's so subtle, but this has got so much real ginger and real orange zest, right?
That's what I love about this sauce is like I super love ginger personally, and when Kwame put this sauce together, it absolutely blew me away. This was one of his best sauces, full stop. I do want to shout out our egg foo young as well, which is a very traditional East Coast style Cantonese dish. You can't find a lot of egg foo young around here. And
tell them what it is. They don't know what it is.
Egg foo young it's basically like an egg omelet patty with protein and sprouts and a couple of other things, onions and other goodies thrown in there, fried on the flat top, and then served on a plate of white rice smothered in gravy. It's just
not
a ridiculous
the prettiest dish like for the gram.
No, it does not work for the gram, but man, does your belly love it.
Actually, I've never tried it.
Really? I swear you have. It's so good. I love our egg foo young.
That's true.
Especially as the winter days start coming on, the egg foo young is just the perfect dish to warm you up. Like fall, winter, we sell so much egg foo young in the winter.
I know Denise 303 Foodie. She swears by it. She says Brian eats it all the time. But wait, there's more. We make a good burger.
We make a dang good burger. Piper, you want to tell them what's special about our burger?
It's a super high quality, large patty. You can throw bacon on it. You can get American or pepper jack, and it's just a really good quality burger. Like Jed said, it's a belly buster.
And you do a patty melt too.
Patty melt.
Patty melt's delicious. We also have another super East Coast old school dish called a hot hamburger, which is basically the egg foo young but a hamburger. So it's white bread with a hamburger patty covered in gravy. And again, November, December, you got to get the gravy in your belly because, man, does that warm you up.
Let's touch on this real quick. Goat sauce.
Yeah, so as a restaurant, we've partnered with Goat Sauce. We're one of their earliest partners. Goat Sauce is a company that is, their mission is to bring professional style packaging to local restaurants. So every bottle of Goat Sauce that gets sold outside of our restaurant online, in another restaurant, at a retail location, we actually get a kickback from that sale. So not only does Goat Sauce get to sell one of the most legendary wing sauces on the planet, but we also get some revenue back from them as a part of that sale. You can find Goat Sauce right now at Golden Goods in Golden. If you have not checked that place out and you live up near there, please go check them out. That place is awesome.
And then you could buy it at the Piper.
Yes, you can buy this at the Piper. We're also featured at Crush Wing and Tap, or soon to be Crush Wing and Tap and Crush Pizza and Tap. And you can also buy it online at goat-sauce.com.
Okay. What are your hours these days?
Hours these days are 10 a.m. to 11 p.m. Sunday through Wednesday, and 10 a.m. to midnight Thursday through Saturday.
Okay. And you got a big patio in front.
Big patio in front. We have a parking lot set up as well for those who still want to respect the social distancing. There's a pool table inside. I don't know. I love our place, but it's a really basic dive bar. If you love that real dive bar feeling, without any frills, without any gimmicks, without any hassle, the Piper Inn's the best place to check out. I know it looks rough on the exterior, but the minute you come inside, I've heard this over and over again. The minute you come inside, it's like a warm hug. It's just the kind of place that you feel comfortable being at.
I like that warm hug. Anything else before we go?
Let's eat.
That's what I said.
Stole it from under you.
Are you eating?
I'm gonna eat.
I'm
All right,
doing an
let's
egg
cheers.
roll.
I'm doing them.
Cheers. Good to see you guys.
Cheers.
We don't have a What's for Lunch tomorrow, so everybody have a great weekend. Sorry, Josh, buy your own lunch, you cheap. But next week we'll be back, and we have episode 300 coming next week. Let's eat.
Yay!
I'm not a 10.